Welcome back. So the first segment I showed you about the non-touring, just using highlights, just really simple highlights. But instead of doing the highlights, I showed you how you can use a bronzer that gives a luminous look to the skin, as you can see here. It gives a nice, wet, luminous look to the skin. And again, this is all about really having that fresh face. So we're kind of going back now into just giving a fresh face look. Not so much of the curved in, carved, cut, all of that. We're not doing that. We're just showing a very fresh, beautiful look. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of the face. I'm going to do a couple of little things here just to play around so you can see. Physicians Formula has also, it's a highlighter stick, okay? It's a nice stick because what this stick is, I'm going to open this up so you can see it. It almost looks like a concealer, but it's a nice highlighter stick. This is for that person that really don't want a lot of luminous look to the skin. They don't want really a lot of the illuminating look, especially maybe if that individual, you know, has got to go to work and they don't want all of that. They'd rather do that other look at nighttime. That's fine. This is going to give you a nice little subtle look, and it's still going to give you a little highlight. So I'm going to show you on the other cheek how this one would work. So this, high on the apples, right in here, as you can see. So it's kind of like the same concept as before of when you would do the highlight and contour. I'm going high up in here. I'm not really going to do anything else, but I'm going to go high in here, and I'm going to go right in here, right where the Cupid's bow of the lip. Now, for me, I'm going to take, you can take a Q-tip, you can take like a foundation brush. I like to kind of play around with things like this. And I'm going to first as you can see, it accentuates the way I even have my lips. I have a lip gloss on, a deeper lip gloss. It accentuates that really nicely too. And again, these are things that, these little tricks that you can do with these types of highlighter sticks when you don't really want to put a powder on. This is good for, per se, dry skin, especially someone's skin is really dry on that cheek area. Maybe they really don't want to do a powder because the powder can also make their skin appear to be dry and cracked. This is an also excellent way of getting still a luminous look, but not having it too much, especially if you don't want something too much. You want a little calm. So I'm going to take this brush here. And again, I'm going to try to keep this high at the apples, a little bit right here on the high part of the cheekbone, right in here. If you notice, I'm not going on the cheekbone area. I'm still kind of keeping it right in here. A little bit of a circle in here. You can also take it around in here as well to highlight yourself. Because again, this is really about giving your skin a luminous look without so much of that heavy look that has gotten out of control. I'm sorry. The contouring to a certain degree has kind of gotten out of control because you can't really do that all the time. I think it's something that can be done. It can be beautiful. It can look gorgeous. But if it's too much, especially if you're not going anywhere special, it's not some form of, let's say, pictures you're taking, theater, what have you, it can seem a little bit too much. This is not too much. This is something that can be done every single day. And that's what's nice. So this right here, this is the look. And you see, you really can't see that big of a difference when you do this from this side to this side. When I did the bronzer booster powder on this side, full cheekbone here, it gave just a nice silhouette of a glow. When I did it on this side, it too gave a nice glow. And then right in here in the Cupid's bow area of the mouth, it gave the same thing. So again, this here, I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to do a little bit around it here, right in here. Now, for people who are oilier in skin tones like myself, this look can be really nice. And then for those individuals that feel, okay, I'm already oily, I really don't want to shine anymore, stick to the powders. Stick to maybe the illuminating powders. Those would be better for you. I don't have a problem with having something like this on the skin because again, it gives a beautiful glow. Everything is a glow. I'll even go back down over the bronzer powder that I did because again, it all blends nicely together. You can use fingertips, you can use the flat foundation brush, you can use a sponge, you can use whatever you want, but the only thing I usually suggest to do is just make sure you get this in really nice so you're getting a very dewy look. And that's the thing, it's a very dewy look. This can go up under the brow bone, this can go in the corner of the eyes, this can go in here, this can go up here like you felt me do. You can change your whole look in literally 2 minutes flat. So we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the last stuff that you can use on your skin. All right,